Folks, we have a ton of news about the fourth stimulus check, Social Security benefits, SSI, and SSDI. Continue watching this video because you definitely don't want to miss out on this. An update on the status of President Biden's Build Back Better package. Schumer and Manchin are ready to use the budget reconciliation process to pass the next bill, without any GOP support, that is. This can mean guaranteed monthly stimulus checks. It has been several months since Democrats began negotiations over President Biden's proposal of social and climate spending package, which is part of the Build Back Better Act. At the center of the debate stands two centrists, which are Manchin and Sinema, who have both shared what they oppose in the Build Back Better plan, ranging from prescription prices and debt controls to monthly checks to parents. In a fresh glimmer of hope, Manchin is now saying that there is another way for President Biden's bill to pass. According to the White House officials, it's likely that Manchin and other Democrats will use the budget reconciliation process to pass the package again. However, a few major parts may be taken out. Manchin told Axios that his recent talks with Chuck Schumer about a package on climate have been encouraging to a certain extent. Manchin has previously supported some of Biden's proposals for tax hikes, including an increase to the corporate tax rate. Manchin told Axios that he'd still like to see the corporate rate rise to 25%, but initially proposed 28% instead. Manchin will settle for a domestic minimum rate of 15%, and that's a proposal that Senator Sinema previously backed. A key hurdle to Manchin's chief tax goal is Sinema. She is adamantly opposed to increasing tax rates on the rich and large corporations, all but undoing a Democratic effort to roll back the former president's tax cuts. Manchin's comments indicate that the two could strike a deal and potentially move a spending package forward, but at the expense of keeping the former president's tax cuts in place. Representative Omar said in a statement that we as a nation have the ability to make sure everyone has their basic needs met. So, if Omar's legislation passes, it would send out payments of at least $1,200 to adults and half the amount to children, individuals making over $75,000, and joint filers with incomes above $150,000. Millions of Americans could finally be receiving an even larger monthly benefit payment very soon. Top Democrats and Republicans are working together to help more Social Security beneficiaries and senior citizens financially during the crisis. I know many of you are wondering how you can boost your monthly Social Security benefit payments. Social Security retirement benefits have kept millions of seniors out of poverty. But while retirement benefits are well known and much anticipated, they are not the only kind of payments older Americans could be eligible for. It's best to understand all the different kinds of checks that you could potentially receive.
Great to have you here today, Joe. It's just going to keep going higher. What do you say? What's going to happen here?
Oh, I think we're just getting started. I think we will see national average prices sometime between July and August of $5.50 on retail gasoline nationwide and $6 in diesel. I mean, I think the points I'd like to make today are Jamie Dimon was correct. There is a hurricane coming. This eye of that hurricane is energy, and there's really very little we can do about it now, except Washington's trying to look like they're concerned and doing something, but the die is cast. We're using about 18 million barrels to 19 million barrels a day, which is slightly down. There is some rationing going on, at least in the gasoline market. Not significant rationing, but over time, as people change their habits, there will be. But, and the other point I would make is it takes a while for the real effect of energy prices to get passed down the chain. So I think inflation is not going to get better. It's going to get worse. And inevitably, we will have a recession. I mean, you can't take $730 billion out of the U.S. economy over this year for